Hi friends, I am Pooja Gupta and welcome to all of you on my YouTube channel, My English Literature Notes. I hope that all of you are fine. Friends, as you know that I am completing 1000 series of PYQs and MCQs on English literature, and this is the part 9 of that series. And friends, if you want to see the all the videos, you may go on my channel and open the playlist, and in that playlist you will be found these videos. So let's start today's session. Question number 306. Who among the following was not a member of the Scribblers Club? Option A Pope, B Arbuthnot, C Defoe, and D Swift. And the correct answer will be option D. Option C Defoe. Coming to the next question. 7307. Popes's An Essay of Criticism was published in. Options are A 1710, B 1711, C 1712, and D 1713. And the correct answer of this question will be option B 1711. Coming to the next question. The statement true wit is nature to advantage dressed what oft was thought but never so well expressed appears in. Options are A Pope, B Dryden, C Johnson, and D Butler. And the correct answer of this question will be option A Alexander Pope. Come to the next question. The expanded version of the Rape of the Lock appeared in. Option A 1712, option B 1713, option C 1714, and option D 1715. And the correct answer will be option C 1715. Moving to the next question. This casket, India's glowing games, unlocks and all Arabia, breathes from yonder box. These lines appear in which of the following poems? Option A MacFlecknoe, option B The Rape of the Lock, option C The Dunciad, and option D The Medal. And Medal. The correct answer will be option B The Rape of the Lock. Coming to the next question. 311. A mock heroic poem. A mock heroic poem uses heroic style to mock. And the options are A heroic poem, B heroic theme, C unheroic theme, and D heroic value. And the correct answer of this question will be option C unheroic theme. Coming to the next question. 312. Popes's An Essay on Criticism discusses. Option A man's place in the universe, option B man's morality, option C human relations, and option D history of man. And the correct answer of this question will be option A man's place in the universe. Coming to the next question. The Dunciad first came out in. Options are A 1714, B 1718, C 1742, and D 1728. And the correct answer of this question will be option D 1718. 1 second. It is a typing mistake. Here the correct answer will be 1728. 1728, not 1718. This is a typing mistake. Okay, now moving to the next question. Popes's portrait of addition as Atticus appears in which of the following? Option A The Dunciad, option B Epistle to Arbuthnot, option C The Rape of the Lock, and option D An Essay on Man. And the correct answer will be option B The Epistle to Arbuthnot. Popes's portrait of addition as Atticus appears in Epistle to Arbuthnot. Coming to the next question. 315. Willing to wound and yet afraid to strike describes. Option A addition, B swift, C still, and D Arbuthnot. And the correct answer will be option A addition. Coming to the next question. True ease in writing comes from art, not chance, as those move easiest who have learned to dance. And the options are: this statement expresses the critical credo of option A, the Elizabethan poets, option B, the metaphysical poets, and option C, the new classical poets, and option D, the romantic poets. And here the correct answer will be option C, the new classical poets. Option C will be the correct answer of this question. Moving to the next question. 317. The Beggars Opera 1728 was written by option A Ben Jonson, B John Dryden, C Samuel Garth, and D John Gay. And the correct answer will be option D John Gay. Moving to the next question. 318. Gay's trivia are the art of walking the streets of London is a parody of option A pastoral romance, option B heroic style, option C Greek tragedy, and option D descriptive poem. So friends, let's guess what will be the answer of this question. The answer of this question will be option B heroic style. Coming to the next question. 319. Who wrote Life of Samuel Johnson? Option A Gray, option B Collins, option C Boswell, and option D Blake. And the correct answer will be option C Boswell. Coming to the next question. Johnson's dictionary, the first in English, came out in option A 1655, B 1747, and C 1750, and D 1765. And the correct answer will be 1755. Johnson's dictionary, the first in English, came out in 1755, and this will be the correct answer. Come to the next question. 321. Johnson's edition of Shakespeare with his famous preface came out in option A 1755, option B 1765, option C 1770, and option D 1775. And the correct answer will be option B 1765. Question number 322. Which of the following works of Johnson was written to pay for his mother's funeral? Option A, A Journey to the Western Islands of Scotland, 1775. B, The Lives of the Poets, 1777 to 81. C, Dictionary of the English Language, and D, Rasselas, Prince of Abyssinia. So friends, guess what will be the answers from given the four options. Now tell what will be the answer. The answer of this question will be option D, Rasselas, Prince of Abyssinia. Coming to the next question, 323. The question is Johnson's discussion of metaphysical poets appear in option A, The Life of Cowley, option B, Life of Gray, option C, Life of Dryden, and option D, Life of Pope. The correct answer will be Life of Cowley. Coming to the next question, 324. Johnson in prose style is known for option A, understatement, option B pomposity, option C precision, and option D baldness. And the correct answer of this question will be option B pomposity. Johnson in prose style is known for pomposity. Coming to the next question, 325. There mark what else the scholar's life essay. Toil, envy, want, the patron, and the jail. These lines appear in option A London, B Dictionary, C The Vanity of Human Wishes, and D Rasselas. And the correct answer will be option C The Vanity of Human Wishes. Friends, moving to the next question. Which of the following periodicals contains Johnson's best essays? Option A The Rambler, B The Idler, C The Universal Chronicle, D The Gentleman's Magazine. And the correct answer will be option A The Rambler. Coming to the next question. Who said there is always an appeal open from criticism to nature? And the options are given below. Read and give the answer of this question. A Dryden, B Sidney, C Pope, and D Johnson. And the correct answer will be option D Johnson. Now coming to the next question. Who considers Shakespeare the poet of nature? Option A Pope, B Johnson, C Wordsworth, D Coleridge. And the correct answer will be option B Johnson. Coming to the next question, 329. James Thomson was a contemporary of option A Shakespeare, option B Dryden, option C Pope, and option D Johnson. And the correct answer will be option C Alexander Pope. Now moving to the next question. Goldsmith's best known poem is the options are The Deserted Village, B The Hermit, C The Traveller, and D Elegy on the Death of a Mad Dog. And the correct answer will be option D Elegy on the Death of a Mad Dog. Coming to the next question, 331. Goldsmith's She Stoops to Conquer was composed in option A 1763, option B 1773, option C 1770, and option D 1775. And your correct answer will be option B 1773. Coming to the next question, Goldsmith's novel The Vicar of Wakefield 1766 is marked by the qualities of option A irony and satire, B valor and bravery, C ambiguity and paradox, and D humor and pathos. And the correct answer of this question will be option D humor and pathos. Moving to the next question, 333. And the question is, who is the author of The Citizen of the World 1759? And the options are given here. A Addison, B Goldsmith, C Swift, and D Johnson. And the author of The Citizen of the World is Goldsmith. Moving to the next question, Thomas Gray is best known by which of his following works? Option A Ode on a Distant Prospect of Eton College, B Ode on the Death of Favorite Cat, C Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard, and D Pindaric Odes. And the correct answer of this question will be option C Elegy Written in a Country Churchyard. Coming to the next question, 335. The title of Hardy's Far from the Madding Crowd is derived from. The options are A Grace's Elegy, option B Bunyan's Pilgrim's Progress, option C Pope's The Sandman, and option D Johnson's Vanity of Human Wishes. And the correct answer will be option A Grace's Elegy. Coming to the next question, who among the following is the author of Persian Eclogues 1742? And the options are A. Thomas Gray, B. William Collins, C. William Cowper, and D. George Crabbe. And George Crabbe, the correct answer will be option B. William Collins. William Collins is the author of Persian Eclogues 1742. Coming to the next question, 337. Who wrote the Ballad of John Gilpin? And the options are A. William Cowper, B. Thomas Gray, C. George Crabbe, and D. William Collins. And the correct answer will be option A. William Cowper wrote the Ballad of John Gilpin. Coming to the next question, The Pleasures of the Imagination 1744 was written by, and here are the options: A. Wordsworth, B. Coleridge, C. Akenside, and D. Hazlitt. And the correct answer of this question will be option C. Akenside. The Pleasures of the Imagination 1744 was written by Akenside. Coming to the next question, Norse's Dover Beach depicts, and the options are A. Ancient Greece, option B. Modern condition, option C. Medieval life, and option D. Dover city. And the correct answer of this question will be option B. Modern condition. Now moving to the last question of this video. Norse's memorial verses mourns the deaths of option A. Wordsworth, Goethe, Byron, B. Byron, Shelley, Keats, C. Wordsworth, Byron, Shelley, and D. Wordsworth, Goethe, Keats. And the correct answer of this question will be option A. Wordsworth, Goethe, Byron. So friends, this is the video today I have made. Friends, if you find useful questions and answers that may require in your exams, then please subscribe my channel for getting all of the notifications. Thanks friends.